Hey guys, it's Erica. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm coming at you with this Mardi Gras-esque makeup look. I hope you guys like it. I know in the end of the video I said that I was not going to put any mascara on the lower lash line. Once I went back and saw it on camera, the white line and the green did look a little harsh. So I did put a touch of mascara at the on the bottom lash line just to tone it down a little bit. But yeah, in this video, I used a ton of affordable products. I think everything that I used may have been drugstore. So, but they will be listed down in the description box. So yeah, thank you for coming back. Thank you for supporting me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get into the video. Okay, so for the eyes, I didn't quite know what look I was going for, so that's why I did this eye off camera. But for this look today, I'm going to be using the box of Crayons eyeshadow palette. So let's see, for the first shade, what I'm going to do is go in with the shade called Deep Plum, and it's this shade right here, and I'm just going to pack this shade into the crease. I primed my eye with concealer, and I did not set it with setting powder. So I'm just going to pack this on until I get the color payoff that I want, and then go in with the transition shade. Okay, so now that I have that color placed down, what I'm going to do is blend it out. I know it looks quite harsh right now, but I'm going to fix it. So I'm going to go into the shade right here called Pink and blend it out. Alright, so far this is what we have. So now what I'm going to do is take a flat brush and some concealer and cut my crease. Alright, so the crease is cut. So now what I'm going to do is go in with the lid shades. So for the first part of the inner eye, I'm going to use the shade called White and start packing that on my lid. And I'm just getting close to the crease as I possibly can. Alright, so for the next shade, I'm going to use this shade called Baby Blue. And initially it's going to look harsh, but once I get all the shadows laid down, then I'll blend them all into each other. So the look I'm trying to achieve is more so like a Mardi Gras-ish look. So with that being said, I have to figure out what I'm going to do with the lower lash line. I want to incorporate like the green in that palette maybe, but we'll see. And I'm trying to keep the glitter out of the crease, but it's testing my gangster. Alright, so now what we'll do is we're going to use this purple shade, and it is called Violet, and we're just going to place that on. And then once I place this shade, I'll go in and start to blend everything in together. And like I said, I'm trying to get as close to the crease as I can without putting the shimmery shade in the crease. So now I'm just going to use a touch of the glitter base by Lit Cosmetics. in the area where I used the white eyeshadow. And then I'm going to place this glitter cream eyeshadow on top, just a little bit though, and it's called Roller Disco, and it's an Ulta brand. Wait just a few seconds and then go on top with the glitter eyeshadow. Now I don't just take the applicator, especially since I just want like a small hint of glitter. So what I'll do is I'll take a small angle brush and put some of the glitter on it and then just place it on my eyelid. Just enough to give it a little sparkle. So now I'm going to place a wing, and I'm going to use the Limey liquid liner. It's by the Crayon case as well. I'm not going to wing it out. I'm just gonna create like a bold wing and stop on the end here. Alright, so eyes are done. Put my eyelashes on. I do not know the name of these eyelashes. Sorry. I think I got them in like one of my BoxyCharm boxes. But if I figure out which pair they are, then I'll be sure to link those in the description box. So for primer, I use two. I use the Makeup Forever Hydrating Primer, and I also use the CoverFX Blurring Primer. The hydrating primer for my entire face, and the blurring primer more so like for my nose and my cheek areas, because that's where my larger pores are. So moving on to complexion, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. foundation in the shade Cocoa, and I'm just going to apply the foundation with the flat concealer brush. I'm going to attempt to blend it out with a brush. Depending on how it looks, I may just go ahead and just use a sponge. And this foundation is a bit too red for me, but I like it, so I'll make it work. I like it and I bought it, so it's getting used. Besides the color, it don't look too bad. Alright, so now I have to decide which concealer I want to use. I know that Tarte is full coverage, the Tarte Shape Tape, but I have dry skin and it's a drying concealer, and I don't want to look, I want full coverage, but I don't want to look cakey, okay? So, not that cakey. So, decisions. So I could apply the concealer and then just blend it with the sponge to kind of sheer it out a little bit. But I do also have a, that's going to be too light. Alright, so we're going to do this. I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in Tan Sand, and I'm going to highlight with that. Oh, bless it. I'm going to attempt to blend this concealer out with a brush. And it is the Luxie 680 Precision Face Brush. And with these Luxie brushes that you see me using here, I got these brushes in the December BoxyCharm subscription. Up on camera though. But yeah, we're alive. It's popping. Alright, so for the forehead, I'm going to use the sponge just because I don't have that much forehead space. And that brush would just kind of just drag it all the way out. And for my nose, I'm going to blend it out with the sponge as well. And I'm going to use the e.l.f. Lifting Concealer. I know it's a tad bit lighter, but I just need to use it just here. So while that's setting, I'll go ahead and get the package ready. So what I want to try is, I have some new powder, setting powder by Kat Von D, and it is the Lock It Brightening Powder in Golden. So I'm going to try this out and see how it does. Alright, so let's see how this powder works. Oh, I just made a mess. I made a mess. I made a mess. There's powder everywhere. So what I'm going to do is just take this brush first and just kind of slightly set the under eye. If it looks okay, then I'll go in with the sponge just so I could bake just a little bit. But at first, let's see how it looks. Alright, so I've set with the Kat Von D powder. First impression, I like it. I have to see if I have any flashback or anything of that sort. So what I did was I used the Maybelline Fit Me powder in 330 Toffee Caramel, and I set my entire face. And then I went in with the Black Radiance pressed powder in the shade Ebony to kind of bronze the cheeks a little bit. So for this particular look, I want a pink blush. Okay, so I have the It Cosmetics cheek blush in the shade Matte Sweet Apple. Now this is pink. Okay, so I'm just going to use a touch of it and apply it to the cheeks and see how that works. If it's too bright, then I'll just go over it with some face powder and tone it down some. Feeling it. So instead of going with like a stark gold, which is my preference for highlighter, I'm also going to use like maybe a rose gold or a more pink highlight for this look. I said it was going to be glam. So I'm going to go in with the Makeup Revolution highlighter palette. And I don't think this particular palette has a name, but this is how it looks. And it has the 4 quads. So for the highlight, I'm going to use this pink shade right here. Alright, so now we are going to move to the lower lash line. And I think what I'm going to attempt to do is I'm going to use the white jumbo base pencil in my waterline. And then we'll see what colors comes after that. So let me just do that. I don't know. Alright, so what the hell? So what I'm going to do is take this lime green shade here, and it's called lime green, and take a flat definer brush and place this on my lash line, my lower lash line. And after placing it with the flat definer brush, I'm just taking this kind of slimmer shader brush and just kind of blowing it out a little bit. And I like that. I don't know if it's picking it up on camera like really good, but I like it. And I'm just going to go over and do the other eye. Okay, so the lower lash line is finished. I debated on whether or not applying mascara to the lower lash line, but I figured if I did, the blackness of the mascara would take away from the white liner and the lime green that I placed on the lower lash line. So I opted out of that. So for lips, I'm going to use the MAC lip pencil in Currant. And on top of that, I'm going to use the Black Radiance lip gloss in the shade, I don't know, it doesn't have a shade, it's just lip gloss, like a sparkly pink lip gloss. So I'm going to apply that. And I'm not going to line my entire lip just because I want the lip to remain a little bit sheer. Okay, so let's see how it looks with the gloss. And I'm just feathering it out with the applicator just so it won't be so harsh. And I hardly ever do glossy lips. I'm always doing like a matte lip. But I figured with the look I needed something sparkly and shiny, especially, you know, by me trying to do a Mardi Gras look. So yeah, I think this lip will do. So that's the completed look. Yeah, so this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will have all the products that I use listed down in the description box. Thank you guys for coming back. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will leave my other social media accounts listed below, Instagram, Snapchat, just so you guys can follow me on those. And until next time.